Hi, Juan. In fact, we have to emphasize that we have just passed what could be a major moment in the history of the nation's battle against the coronavirus. At 12 midnight Eastern time, that is 9 o'clock our time, so just a couple of minutes ago, the federal government guidelines, social distancing guidelines, officially expired. They're dusting off the shelves in beauty parlors in Maine tonight, waving signs and carrying guns in Michigan.
Our rights are being stepped upon.
As America's response to the coronavirus takes a dramatic turn. From this moment forward, there will no longer be any federal stay-at-home guidelines in place. From here on in, it will be up to the governors to call the shots. And some are saying it's like going back to the Wild West. But in this case, the West isn't so wild after all. This map, updated today by the New York Times, shows states in yellow where stay-at-home orders will remain in place, while states highlighted in green are lifting stay-at-home orders or opening up businesses with restrictions either tomorrow or within a week. And if you're wondering if the governor's party affiliation is any indicator, watch this. States in red have Republican governors. Those in blue are Democrats. In fact, California seems to be going in the opposite direction. After Governor Gavin Newsom saw these images of packed beaches in Orange County over the weekend, the governor announced he's shutting down the beaches in Orange County, at least for now.
My job as governor is to keep you safe. And when our health folks tell me they can't promise that if we promote another weekend like we had, then I have to make this adjustment.
By the end of the week, at least 25 states will be partially open, and only 3 of them appear to meet the vague White House guidelines that call for a downward trajectory of documented cases within a 14-day period before any opening. Many are resuming elective surgeries, opening parks and golf courses. Stores and restaurants are adopting new safety measures, and the White House is reviewing a new draft guidance on reopening from the CDC, recommending schools place desks at least 6 feet apart, move lunch to the classroom, and avoid assemblies. Faith-based organizations should also limit large gatherings. Restaurants should avoid salad bars and buffets and also use disposable plates, utensils, and menus.
Even with the issuing of this new guidance, I worry about reopening and next steps being much more motivated by political agendas.
And the nation's leading expert on infectious diseases, Dr. Anthony Fauci, continues to warn as the nation relaxes its social distancing guidelines, the virus will inevitably take advantage of the opening.
When you pull back, there will be cases.
In Washington headlines tonight, the Director of National Intelligence released a statement about the origin of the coronavirus, concluding it was not man-made or genetically altered. But the intelligence community will continue to rigorously examine emerging information and intelligence to determine whether the outbreak began through contact with infected animals or if it was the result of an accident at a laboratory in Wuhan.
Question is, have you seen anything at this point that gives you a high degree of confidence that the Wuhan Institute of Virology was the origin of this virus?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
But late tonight, the Washington Post is reporting that so far there is no direct evidence that this virus did somehow manage to escape from a Wuhan laboratory. In fact, the Post is reporting most scientists agree that the evidence so far points to more natural animal to human transmission. Let's go back to you.
Randy, thank you.